seconds before it's gone. This is an expiring price of $199.98. This device started out at $254, so that is a massive savings, $54. And on top of it, if purchased separately, your NuFace Mini Plus facial toning device and the 5 masks that we are going to be giving you tonight, this would be a $275 value. So if you choose Easy Pay, it is just $40 tonight to get this home. And you're going to see on that graphic that savings, a 713074. And you can go to QVC.com and open up a Q card today. And if you get approved, you'll get 5 easy payments all of the time, and you'll get a $20 voucher on your first purchase that would help you out even more. And so right off the bat, I want you to see some of the results that you can achieve at home in just 5 minutes a day in the palm of your hands. This is the most affordable way to experience microcurrent technology. If you went to a salon or a spa, you would be paying hundreds of dollars. This pays for itself in like one use. And you're gonna see, look at the before, look at her brow, look at her eye, and then the after. It looks like she had a brow lift. Her eyes look younger, brighter, and she did this just by using this amazing NuFace tonal device. So I wanna walk you through your colors quickly, and then we're gonna dive in with our expert, Kate Praise. So let's talk about colors, right? It doesn't matter what color you get. You're gonna get the amazing technology, but they made it just a little bit fun, right? So here's your black, your sandy rose, and then your violet dusk. It's so pretty. And so you get the NuFace Mini Plus facial toning device, the power adapter, and then you get 3.3 ounces of the hydrating Aqua Gel Activator and 5 IonPlex Hydra-Gel Power Masks that you can only find right now on the NuFace website and right here at QVC. It is not available for purchase anywhere else. So this is an extra that you don't want to miss out on. And yes, you absolutely need the gel activator to use this, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. So you're really getting everything that you need for amazing results at home. So I want to bring in Kate Praise. She's the Vice President of Sales for NuFace and a skin expert. Hi, friends.
Yay,
Hi.
we get to work together again.
I'm so happy.
Me too. We have a whole hour.
We have a whole hour. I know when you're here that we're all just going to have like tighter, more toned, beautiful faces. So
yes, yes. Everybody wants tight toned faces, and with NuFace you can. But I tell everyone, Melissa, like everybody needs to be using microcurrent, and here is why. If you are only using skincare, you're missing the other half of the equation. We have 42 muscles in our face. Most people don't even think about the fact that we have muscles, let alone 42. When we are young, they start tight and toned. As we age, those muscles stretch, they elongate. You lose the tone just like you do on your body. Guess what happens? Because it's attached to the skin goes with it, which is why you start to notice loss of tone around the jawline. You lose the volume in the cheekbones. The brows start to drop. Next thing you know, you're doing this in the mirror saying, I need a lift. And that is where NuFace comes in. That's where microcurrent comes in. Everyone should be using microcurrent. And so what we're doing is we're using those soft waves, the microcurrent, painless, by the way. I know everybody hears microcurrent and they're thinking, oh, is this painful? No. Very soothing, very comforting, but you see the soft waves, they work below the surface of the skin. So think about your skin cares for the skin, but you see those soft waves targeting the muscles. So you're all about fitness. We were in the green room before we came on air. We were talking about working out,
Yep.
working out our bodies. Well, you need to work out your face as well. So this is like a workout for your face. Day one, you see results. The results get better over time. And this is actually from our clinical study. This is using NuFace 5 minutes a day, 5 times a week. And look, 60 days later, do you notice the jawline, how much more toned it is? It almost looks like a younger sister, older sister.
absolutely.
In the after, you see the corner of the lip is turned up. The face almost appears thinner. Has nothing to do with weight loss. It's all about toning the muscle. When you tone those muscles, the skin gets taut with the muscle because you're lifting everything up. Now, The jawline, I love the jaw. So in my family, my aunts, everybody, like the first place that we would show the signs of aging was the jawline. And I love this because you see in the before picture that heaviness, she's losing the jawline. And then 8 weeks, 60 days later, you notice it's more contoured, more chiseled. It again appears as though she's lost weight. Nothing to do with weight loss. It's all about toning the muscles. That's what we're doing with microcurrent. Skincare cares for the skin, microcurrent cares for the muscle. And then here, the top part of your screen in that little circle.
Wow.
I mean, I remember, this is actually from our clinical study. This lady at the end of the study, she cried because she said, I can't believe you've given me back my youth. You've given me back a jawline. I mean, it looks like we shaved 20 years off of her jawline in the after.
Literally.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's incredible. Okay, this next photo is one of my absolute favorites because in the before, this explains exactly what happens. Do you see how the skin's starting to fold over on itself?
Yep.
That's because the muscles under the skin are giving out. They're just stretching and elongating, and the skin is stretching with it. So after 60 days, and that's 5 minutes a day, that's all it takes, 5 times a week for the first 60 days, you can see how everything lifts because the muscles underneath that skin have shortened and the skin has gotten tightened, more toned, and lifted with the muscle.
I mean, if those results don't have you like with your mouth open, I've seen these so many times and I'm still amazed. So, you know, maybe you're at home and you're quick to buy the lotions and potions and you're quick to buy the workout devices to work out your body and you're watching and you're like, I don't know, like I'm scared, I'm nervous, is it gonna hurt?
Oh, yeah.
Is it easy to use?
Yeah.
No and yes. It does not hurt at all. It actually feels like the most pleasant like massage. I almost kind of fall asleep when I use mine, and it takes 5 minutes a day. That's like nothing out of our day.
It's nothing. In fact, after your 60 days, if you look in the mirror and you say, you know what, I feel great about where my skin's at, you go to maintenance 2 to 3 times a week. This is how I start my day almost every day. It's just part of my daily routine. I feel like my makeup goes on better. It gives you this like awake feeling, but we want you to try to commit 5 minutes a day, 5 times a week for the first 2 months. And thereafter, it's simply maintenance. If you have more than 5 minutes, I tell everyone, this will shut off after 5 minutes. If you have more than 5 minutes and you want to spend more time on an area, maybe it's the neck, FDA cleared to treat the neck, maybe it's your jawline, maybe it's the forehead, just turn it right back on and you can spend more time. The more time you spend, just like a workout, the better the results get.
FDA cleared. Let's like remember that. Like that's a big deal.
Yes.
That's a big deal. Now, I didn't mention this before because this comes with the activator. You can put this on auto delivery and get it home every 90 days for a year. You'll get 10 ounces of that. Now, I'd love if we can quickly talk about that because that is so important. That's as important as the device. They are like married together.
Yes. Well, you can't use one without the other. So the activator is your essential first step. This is what pulls that microcurrent down to the muscle. And I do want to talk about this just for a minute because everything we do within our line has hydrating ingredients. So this has our IonPlex technology, hyaluronic acid. The reason we do that is the more hydrated your skin is, the better the results are. So this is a treatment within itself. It has incredible skincare ingredients, but you always start with clean skin, no oils. Once you wash your face, you're going to apply your activator and then you're ready to lift. That's how easy it is. And then this is the 10 ounce that comes in the auto delivery.
And it's so cooling, by the way.
Yeah.
And then after you do it, I just like rub it in.
Oh yeah, just massage it in. You can put makeup over top of it. If you lift at night, I always say it's a treatment at night. It's like sleeping in a mask.
Yeah.
But it's such a beautiful texture.
It really is.
So should we take a look at
Stacey's
results?
Please. Yeah, I would love to.
Let's head over because Stacey is lifting over here and she's already giggling because Stacey gets the most incredible results. Truly, people fall in love with NuFace because of the fact that you don't have to wait 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to see results. Day one, you see these beautiful results that get better and better over time. So you can see Stacey's lifting, and I want to point out there is no redness, There's no irritation. There's actually no contracting of the facial muscles. This is very soothing. So if anybody at home saying, ooh, microcurrent, does it hurt? No. Stacy, does it hurt?
No.
No. Very soothing. But oh my goodness, let's take a look at her results.
That's wild.
And I do want to say, you know, for those of you at home who are saying this is too good to be true, like, does this really work? Look at this here. She just did this before we came into the studio, like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But look here at this beautiful lift to her jawline. Look at her cheekbone, how much higher. Look at that beautiful, juicy, circular cheekbone here. The apple of the cheek is, I mean, look how much higher it is compared to this side. Look where the cheekbone is. And then also look at the arch of the brow. So this entire side of her face is lifted. No redness, no irritation. Day one. But these results will continue to improve over time with consistency, because what's happening on this side of her face, and by the way, she's beautiful. You would look at her, this is like beautiful skin. But what's happening is the muscles are starting to stretch over here. So as the muscles are stretching, do you see how everything's going to start to drop? And what we've done is, by using the microcurrent, we've tightened and toned that muscle. And because the skin is attached, everything is lifted. And that's how easy it is to use this.
I mean, we work on our biceps, our legs, right? We
Yes.
use the weights. This is toning your face. It's like the gym for your face. That's
It is.
what it is.
Yeah.
And just a reminder of that price, right? $199.98, big deal price, expiring soon. You're saving $54. You're getting the 5 masks that you could only get here at QVC and on your website. And we'll touch on those in a minute. Plus the device, plus the activator gel, $275 value, which is spectacular. And we talk about this all the time. If you go to a salon and spa, this can be an add-on, and you're probably spending around $200 or more for one treatment.
Yes.
This is in the palm of your hands, in the privacy of your home. I do mine in the car sometimes if I'm parked in the lot and I'm on a call.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Anywhere you want, you're getting these results. It's kind of crazy. 5 days a week, 5 minutes a day.
Yeah.
And in 60 days, you can just maintain. That's it.
It's complete transformation, and that's what so many women say. I mean, we've had callers call in and they'll say, you know, I feel my very best. It does something to you that, you know, like you're a better version of yourself. And we have friends that'll say, I started using this, or clients that I sell it to, and they'll say, my friends and family will say to me, what are you doing? Did you have work done? I know you're doing something. It's you. It's just the very best version of yourself, non-invasive.
Yeah. This ships to you for free, A713074. If you're new to the queue, a few little nuggets for you. You can shop 3 ways. QVC.com, tap our app, or call us 800-345-1515. And if you tried this device, we would love to hear from you, 800-395-1601, because this really is one of those impactful devices that the fact that you can see results instantly, we live in a world where instant gratification is important.
It sure
and we're
is.
moving quickly, and we have the events. Maybe you have like a reunion coming up or a big anniversary and you want to look your best. There's no needles, there's no injections, there's no doctor's offices. It is you doing this so easily, and it does not hurt. I feel like we should wear shirts that say like,
it does not hurt. Well, when I do this in the treatment room, I'm an esthetician and I do this in the treatment room, I cannot tell you how many times my clients fall asleep on the table. They sit and they wake up and they look and they're like, oh my gosh, just like we're seeing on Jen, oh my gosh, look how beautiful. Again, you can see the corner of the lip, how it's pulled up and out. Look how much higher the placement of the cheekbone is here. Look how much higher the arch of the brow is here. And I just want to point out what's happening over here. Do you see how everything's the muscles underneath are starting to stretch? Because they're attached to the skin, when they stretch, the skin starts to go with it, which is why you get a little bit of heaviness. You start to see that around the jawline. The corners of the lips start to turn down. You start to get the nasolabial fold. Even the brow, do you see where the tail of the brow is starting to drop? And with that microcurrent, we've tightened it back up and pulled everything up. And I do want to say, everybody starts at a different place, right? We have all different shape faces. We're all at different places in the aging process. 20s, never too early to start. 30s and 40s, like, is where you kind of start to see the signs of aging. 50s, 60s, and beyond. I have literally lifted